You could do a turn.
We managed
like
to
this.
get 5 Pokemon on one team on the bottom.
Oh, there we go.
It's gone.
We're back to usual, and we're getting into the
Zero
arena, and
analysis.
we're starting off with King K and the Crom. I mean, honestly,
Oh my God.
I'm feeling good for Deeps on this opener. The Crom's got some speed, but of course, if that King K is able to get a bit of that projectile game going, it's always a tough thing to
Right
deal
there.
with when you are, one of the Fire Emblem sorties.
And use that belly. Use that belly.
Yeah, I want to see them neutral airs. I want to see the crown, the down smash too. But historically in the league, these two characters are, I'd say, evenly matched, right? With the Croc being, I think, 3-8, and then the Crom being 4-10. So they're pretty close in win percentage. I feel like when you look at it, you kind of think that the K roll has a little bit of an advantage, or a disadvantage, I mean to say, in this matchup, with the Crom being so quick. Ooh, good option with the up B. Oh, waiting on the counter there to come out as well.
We are just seeing some bits of lag, trying to fight through it, it seems. Now we're going to see a bit of a wait.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna wait it out.
Get a little dash dancing in.
Which is smart. You know, if it gets too bad, we can always restart the match as needed.
Again, with a pretty even start. Honestly, both of these players at kill percentage here on Small Battlefield, as the dash attack will do it, as Deep falls first and answers right on back. I mean, we knew that this was going to be an even affair between these two, and certainly living up to it just from the very beginning.
Yeah. Ooh. Those grounded up Bs with K roll. It's gonna hurt.
I feel like that might have been a bit of a misinput. You're probably looking for the cannon and that kind
Yeah.
of get the ball to come out, and then a little bit of a suck, but
Ow.
Excuse
Pulled
me?
the cannonball from so far away.
Yeah. What the hell?
It picked it up off the
I
ground,
do-
it looked like.
I do like seeing some of the new moveset coming out from Waka, that he's using like the up tilt and the down tilt. Like we saw the down throw into, it was into the up tilt earlier, but I like seeing the grab down throw. It's really strong on the K roll. I know that this past weekend, Waka and Hype Gaming were doing some scrimming and doing some like K roll 1v1s. So there may have been, a little bit of knowledge transfer, a little bit of ball knowledge coming to Waka.
always remember, there's a hitbox on that propeller, and it makes it just that much tougher to go for some of those deeper options. Get the spike onto the K roll. As we see a stop, we see a smash attack, and that's going to be the K roll popping up. But love that mention, and love that shout as well. In the league, again, it's not like everyone's just out on their own. It's about having fun. It's about elevating the league as a whole. And I'll say, if I were to learn King K roll from anyone, I'd want it to be from Hype Gaming. It was an absolute terror last season as a part of his roster. And I know that he's still a little sore not having him as a part of his squad this season, but I'm sure he was happy to show Waka the ropes and really give away that it does come down to using those projectiles to give yourself some space. Because you are heavier, you are a little bit slower, it just gives you the space to work with, and we've definitely seen it find some success today, as not many projectiles landing on this last stock, but it's still been doing its job at keeping him going and getting the ball rolling. But this Crom has been the one winning this last stock, as he really has just been getting all the nairs, getting all of those hits in neutral that you're trying to have, as Deep's playing with a little bit of fire on the edge, just using that recovery and that reset.
Wow, good spacing.
The dash attack just
jumps a little too far forward, and the Crom's able to send him to the blast zone. And we had, again, a tight matchup to open things up. I think this is what we're expecting from these two, and of course, in that last moment, it is just comes down to just those little moments of spacing.
I think Deeps really found the rhythm in that last stock. You could see him timing his dodges and jumps away from the projectiles, and you can say lucky, but maybe he understood the spacing a little bit better that time. Those dashes, 2 big time dashes that could have killed, ended up not finding purchase in that last stock. So it was a good adjustment from him.
Yeah, definitely credit to Deeps on that. We saw during that last stock, he was kind of going like across the stage, carrying him with a grab, down throw, forward air, and the nair, and then waiting while the neutral will cover, or the neutral get up on the platform, going for an up air. Just a lot of smart movement. So I think that was a very good Crom game. And then if you're Deeps here, right, you still have the hero, you still have the Robin available. Getting that game 1 with Crom is very strong if you're Deeps.
Climbing out of a reverse sweep. Last matchup. Better start than last time.
What if we get the reverse sweep the other way this time?
Possible. Possible. Hey,
Commissioner?
know that Deeps has mentioned. Oh, okay. We are getting.
Yes, sir.
I was just asking if it's in the script that the reverse sweep the other way is coming today, but don't worry.
Oh no, man.
Oh,
I don't know. I let Claude write the script these days, so I don't even know. I don't even read it. I just send.
Claude
Sounds like
doesn't
me at work.
think you should work.
Yeah, I might need to
Double
change.
arc fire?
Yeah.
I love those ladders. Oh, you gonna do it again?
oh my
Oh my
God!
God.
Quick 80.
Two of them in a row.
We're 16 seconds in, folks.
And it's just all,
Four.
it's just all Robin. And I mean, as you were mentioning, in the break between games, Team 7, right? Like, the Robin is still here. Robin, who's honestly been the scariest member of Deeps' roster this entire season, you know, not used for that opening. So having your ace in the hole, always ripping and raring and ready to go, it's a great feeling going into game number 2 of the series here in this league. But see the King K. Rool finally get a bit of damage back down, and of course, as one of the heavies in this game, you get like 2 hits, the same as a whole chain from some other characters. But overall, it is still just the Robin having a little bit more of that comfort in that control, and
my
finally
God.
finishing the stop.
That was a forward smash kill from behind, which is crazy. We do see the down tilt into the up tilt, very clean. But you're right. The Robin has been really strong so far this league. I think they are 9 and 8 on Deeps' team, and with our stats, they are around 12 on the leaderboard. So as the stock goes the other way, we do see things even out. Will we see? Oh, the arc fire gets caught by the top platform. We do not get to see the extension. But this is definitely a very different game to play.
Oh, what happened?
That's.
Is there lag? Stun?
He might have used a misinput, like using the crown instead of an up B that low. But what I was saying is this is an adjustment that you have to make if you're Team Waka, because playing against Robin is going to be really different than against Crom.
Option.
And there's the ladders that this
Don't have
Robin
the
is
zappy
just
sword.
known for. As even though the K Rules had some labbing,
Wow.
he's not gonna get it done here against the Robin, and it took a reverse sweep the last time we saw these two, but it was Waka taking those opening games. We'll see if he can turn the script around and have a reverse sweep of his own here against Deeps. But honestly, this is just such a hot start for Deeps, who really is trying to make a statement. You know, in the midfield and put himself above that 6th place line. Again, it is just a total fight. I mean, honestly, from 5 to 9, I think any of them could come through and make the run, but Waka needs this win to get that run started. And right now, it's looking like Deeps is just completely in control. And he's still got the hero, who's, you know, 5 and 5. So in a very comfortable position moving ahead. Whereas for Waka, you know, is this time to pull out the Bowser Jr.?
I think so. I think you got to protect yourself right now. I think for King K. Rool against Robin, that was always going to be a tough matchup, since you like to have a little space when you're K. Rool, and Robin will not mind that when they're casting their spells, and he's also faster up close. So I think you got to go for your comfort. Oh, and he's going. Okay. I'll figure it out.
Well, it does seem like he was putting in a lot of work on the K roll. So he's really trying to get like the fruits of his labor and stuff that he's been practicing. So I can understand that. And I think the K roll has looked a lot better today than we've seen in the past. Like, absolutely.
I do want to say, with the Robin pick being announced last round, I would have thought the baby Bowser would have come out. Oh no! Wow!
What?
I mean, fully charged hero.
Yeah.
Hero be like, yeah, the Robin. We've noticed in a couple of the matches that against the Bowser Jr., the fireballs, the chains don't work out as well because maybe the weight of Bowser Jr.'s cart. Because so we've seen him fall out of those fires, and Deeps has at least very much so noticed, and perhaps Waka hasn't, but wow.
He's lucky it's so heavy.
Yeah.
And despite the K Rool having, 93 unanswered, it's been 110 back the other way, as now we're dead even. The cannon won't quite kill, but both of these players showing that they can go on a bit of a run when it comes to percentage and just kind of controlling the stage. That dash attack won't kill quite yet.
Nice.
Oh,
but the
good
cannon
option.
that close to ledge certainly will at 150. And
yeah, don't
great
fall for it
read
again.
away just to not get caught by the lightning. The thwack as well.
Honestly, this looks like a different game from the K. Rool. He's played so smart since the beginning of his first stock. To be honest, I was even seeing almost leading into a back air spike early on, and I thought I was watching Hype Gaming. To be completely frank,
One coaching session does with the hype.
Truly. But with some
The
rage, you're already up
Team
to
Olajuwon.
77. You're seeing Deep start to play a lot more smart.
And there it is. And just a stable.
Wow.
Work.
To send him
I
down.
take that.
Work.
He
I
might have
take
lost his
those.
life, but he sent
We
a
take
message.
those.
Man, that was clean.
Very nice.
Now, if you're Deeps here, you want one of those thwacks or something. Take the stock really early, or a nice crit with some percentage.
Nice kamikaze will do.
Bang.
Wow.
That'll do it.
Wow! None
That's
of
how you
those
really
happened,
do it.
but he got what he needed.
And here, I think that Team Waka, while the projectile game's working well, he's a little static, right? He's standing still as he's firing off all the cannons and as he's using the
Yeah.
ground. You know, let's see if short hops thrown in there as you go for the throws. Because sometimes that really is just all the difference is when you can adjust those
Fuck
positions.
that
You can
cannonball.
make it come out a little faster than you anticipate. As
Oh.
sequencing.
Oh, that could have just been it.
Was nearly it, and he gets the lightning through. Center stage means it won't kill, but it'll certainly do quite a lot back in response.
God.
That's a good.
Well, the bounce.
Seeing shot by shot, it's working out for the side of the hero, and this K. Rool is gonna need to have the stock of his life. He's got the rage to do it. Only takes a couple hits, and if he went the other way, maybe that could have been, you know, this game, and it could have been the series continuing, but instead you're gonna need to see some perfection out
Wow.
of the King Crocodile as that miss from Deeps. Certainly, you're gonna want that one back as now the hero up to 110. Gonna be able to find his way back to stage, but it's these moments where every moment matters. It's every single decision could settle the series.
Wow.
As that up tilt will mean no charge to be had. No side special. Will be hit for this K. Rool, and
small
now just
amount of
needs
mod.
one more solid hit. That crown's not gonna kill, but it might
Yes,
give you the
mod, just
space
go in
to
there.
land something that will. Crown comes back, sends him into the sky. Up tilt's not gonna kill either. Just needs one solid moment. I mean,
Oh my
I
God,
think
they're
he's
both
just
so
afraid of
scared.
Going in for the grab, both of them, you know, unsure
The
what's
rage.
gonna happen. Both of them just dancing on the edge. Neither
Oh,
good nor
man.
bad. As
There we
finally the
go.
approach comes
There it is.
through, and the Croc gets one on the board.
Stays alive.
Good.
And that was just a really good K. Rool game. I mean,
Ah.
it was well played by Deeps too. You could see the adjustment at the end. He was playing so safe, but I mean the comboing we saw at the beginning, the going off stage, getting the back air spike as a K. Rool, it was clean across the board. Those two losses culminated to this. You could see the glow up. Now, next would be, are we seeing the reverse sweep? Am I calling it too early? But
To beat what the hero
the
3
reverse
times unless
sweep?
we see a switch up.
I called it
Yeah.
game one. I keep calling it. Reverse sweep is happening. If not, I don't know. Make up something for me to pay for.
Gotta cut DDD.
Ooh.
yeah, that's too personal. You're getting something out of that.
What? I don't like DDD.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Incineroar or the Bowser Jr. here next.
He did mention he's been working on the Zero suit.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
And the Brawler. I wouldn't be shocked to see the Brawler. Maybe not on this one. Maybe the next one if he gets there.
Yeah, but now
I feel like he closed with
Deeps
the-
does have the advantage of counterpicking.
I think it's just the hero until he wins or loses.
I mean, maybe you want to throw out the Samus. I don't hate it. I doubt we ever see the Mewtwo, right? Like, is there
He's-
ever a world?
I feel like he's shown Waka all, I mean, most of his tricks with the hero, and it got to the point where both of them were scared about what to do because they'd seen each other too much. you might want to switch up a little bit. And you already have you also have a game in hand.
Taking their time.
Gotta think carefully. Wow.
Ooh,
All right.
A Samusov, nice.
Love this.
I'm excited to see what the Zero Suit looks like in Waka's hands and the work he's been putting in.
3, 2, 1, go!
Starting off with a projectile transfer real quick.
And already we're gonna see again, like, is the difference the suit or is the difference the players? As so far it's been all explosions from the main Samus, just knocking down onto the Zero Suit. Again, this is a new pickup. This was a part of the trade earlier this season for the Captain Falcon. But so far, we're seeing a bit of a comeback. I think just getting used to that speed and realizing that for this, to take down the Samus, you gotta get in her face. And especially on the Zero Suit, you just gotta use that speed to your advantage. As grab comes out, and they'll just barely make it on back, as this is the point where the game starts to develop, where you've gotten enough percent to sort of snag yourself out of any combo game, and now your neutral just gets that much tougher. Smash attack lands, no stun for the Zero, and this is, I think, the closest we've seen an opening stock, honestly, between these two, outside of just the back and forth on the K Rool and the Hero, where it was 91
Wow.
90 the other.
Kalos.
That F smash
Great
won't
DI.
quite kill, but I'm sure there's a few options that will.
Oh, Kalos.
And it won't be the special. Again, Kalos, just those blast zones a little too far to finish the job. That back throw as well,
Kalos.
very, very close. Now we're going to see
Ooh.
a load, and
No-
that's
no
not-
down
no
B.
kick flip, and
Yeah.
that's going to be the Samus taking number 1.
One.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that both of those moves did not kill, with Kalos having such a high ceiling. And I was even thinking to myself when the match started, like, I wonder why Deeps picked Kalos, right, with like up throw with Samus being so strong at a certain percentage. Ooh, a nice little combo coming out here.
Ooh,
Hit
almost
the up
done.
B. But I now see it's almost like a defensive map pick, but
Yeah.
that will kill. Yeah, that would be.
That percent.
So now just a 37% lead, now up to 52. Deeps has a bit of the upper hand, but I've been impressed with what I'm seeing from the Zero Suit so far. It's been very strong gameplay and really well played from both of these, definitely. But we've seen the Deep Samus in the past, and we know its capabilities.
Yeah,
I'd
I'll
want-
say-
I'd-
oh,
Yeah. No, I said all I'd say, like, to counter that a little bit, is that I'd want Waka to slow down the full hop down beats, because those are going to become readable once Deeps gets used to it.
Yep. And I think he's already gotten a bit used to it. Ooh, good ground. No follow-up. But I'm happy to see the kickflip.
Yeah, finally seeing it come out. Like, that's a move that can be just so crucial to a Zero Suit's game, as you're just gonna hang out on the side. I think you honestly do just go for the stun there, and try to see if you get away from it with it on the charge smash attack, as falling nair or falling fair.
That could
Won't
have.
do it
Wow.
quite yet. Either
Oh.
but I want to say that the F tilt or down smash,
F
either
tilt.
one will certainly kill from that percent. And now it is the Zero Suit who's going to have to claw her way back. And taking a full charge blaster to the face, certainly in a good way to start it off, as we're seeing a lot of these little combos coming through from Deeps, and it really is just showing that comfort on the Samus. We haven't seen her a ton this season, but it certainly seems like there's been some time in the lab, as this option has been starting to show her face just more and more week by week. Now she's looking set to close off this series. We saw Waka coming in, had some solid looks on the K Rool, couldn't quite put them all together. And now on the Samus matchup is going to have to come all the way from behind, and it's the full suit that'll finish the job with a bit of a down smash. And Deeps taking the series 3-1. It took 5 last time, 1 less this time around, and it feels like, again, even with all the coaching and the leveling up from Waka, everyone in this league continues to level up through the season.